Have you ever watched a child snatch a toy, push another child, refuse to share, lie without hesitation, or boss other kids around, and wondered, why is my child doing this? And even more confusing, your child behaves nicely at home, but around other kids, they suddenly become a different person. That is where most parents get stuck. Because the truth is, kids usually do not misbehave with other kids because they are bad. They misbehave because they are overwhelmed, underdeveloped, emotionally triggered, or trying to protect something they do not know how to explain. And once you understand the psychology behind it, the behavior starts making sense. So let us break down the 5 most common ways kids misbehave with other kids. 1. Snatching toys and refusing to wait. 2. Pushing, hitting, or hurting. 3. Refusing to share or acting possessive. 4. Lying, blaming, or denying. 5. Controlling, excluding, or bossing others. Now let's go one by one. 1. Snatching toys, grabbing, and refusing to wait. This usually happens in a second. One child is playing, another child sees the toy. And suddenly, grab. No asking, no waiting, no thinking, just action. To adults, this looks selfish. But for a young child, it is often impulse. Their brain is still learning self-control. The pause and think part is not strong yet, so when they want something, they move fast. But there is another layer too. Sometimes the child is thinking, if I do not take it now, I will lose it. I do not know how to ask. Waiting feels hard. I want it before someone else gets it. So this is not always greed. Sometimes it is urgency. What parents should do not just say, share. That is too big and too vague. Say something simple. Ask first. Can I have a turn after you? Hands stay with you. And if your child pauses before grabbing, even for 1 second, notice that. That pause is growth. 2. Pushing, hitting, or hurting other children. This is the one that scares parents the most. A child gets upset, and then pushes, hits, kicks, or scratches. And immediately, parents think, my child is aggressive. But often, the truth is simpler. The child is overwhelmed. They may be angry, frustrated, overstimulated, embarrassed, or unable to find the right words, so the feeling comes out through the body. Hitting is not usually strategy. It is overflow. And sometimes, children learn this behavior by watching adults. If they see yelling, force, or harsh reactions, they may copy that style of conflict. What parents should do: stop it immediately, calmly and clearly. Say, I won't let you hurt. Then later, teach the replacement. Say stop. Move away. Ask for help. Take a breath. Do not try to give a long lecture in the middle of the meltdown. A child in that state cannot learn much. First, stop the behavior. Then teach the skill. 3. Refusing to share, saying no, or acting possessive. This one makes parents feel embarrassed. Your child says, no, mine. They hold the toy tightly, they resist, they refuse. And adults often assume the child is selfish. But sharing is not automatic. It is learned. A young child naturally thinks in terms of ownership. Mine. Mine now. Mine forever. That is normal development. But sometimes there is a deeper reason. A child may hold on tightly because they feel they have very little control in other parts of life. Maybe they are tired. Maybe they are overstimulated. Maybe they feel pushed around all day. So the toy becomes power. The toy becomes control. What parents should do not force immediate sharing. Instead, teach turn-taking. You can have it for 2 more minutes. Then it is their turn. This feels safer and more fair. Also, prepare them before playtime. Some toys are for sharing. Some toys are special. If you feel upset, tell me. Children share better when they feel secure, not when they feel forced. 4. Lying, blaming, or denying. This one hurts parents differently. You already saw what happened. But your child says, I didn't do it. Or, he did it. Or, she started it. Now it feels like honesty is the issue. But usually, lying is not about being evil. It is about fear. Children lie when they fear. Punishment, shame, disappointment, losing love. In their mind, the lie is protection. They may think, if I tell the truth, something bad will happen. So they deny. And if a child often gets a big reaction for mistakes, lying becomes even more likely, because fear teaches hiding. What parents should do: stay calm. Instead of turning it into an argument, say, I need honesty, not fear. Then move to repair. What needs to be fixed? What should you say? How do we make it right? Children become more honest when truth feels safe. 5. Controlling, excluding, or bossing other kids. This one is easy to miss. A child says, you cannot play. Do it my way. You are not my friend. It looks rude, controlling, mean. But underneath, this behavior often comes from insecurity. Some children try to control others because they want to feel important. Some do it because they want to feel safe. Some do it because if they are in charge, they do not have to feel powerless. So bossing other kids is often not about confidence. It is about trying to cover insecurity. What parents should do: teach leadership without domination. Say, leaders listen. You can suggest, not control. Let others choose too. And give them better language. What do you want to play? Let's decide together. You go first, then me. This builds flexibility. And flexibility builds better friendships. Now step back. Snatching, hitting, refusing to share, lying, bossing. They look different, but the root is often the same. Poor impulse control. Emotional overwhelm. Insecurity. Lack of social skills. Need for control. Learned behavior from environment. So the child is not just being bad. The child is usually trying to handle big feelings with limited tools. That changes how we respond. Most parents ask, how do I stop this? But a better question is, what skill is missing here? Because once you find the missing skill, you stop reacting and start teaching. That is where real change begins. Keep it short. Children do not need a speech. They need a clear signal. Say, I won't let you hurt. Use words. Tell me what you wanted. We'll fix this. You are upset, but this is not okay. Short, calm, repeated consistently. That works far better than yelling or shamming. So the next time your child misbehaves with another child, pause before labeling them. Because behind the grabbing, hitting, lying, refusing, or bossing is not a bad child. It is a child learning how to manage emotions, relationships, and limits. And your response teaches them one of two things: I am bad, or I can learn better. That choice matters, because it shapes not just behavior, it shapes identity. And that changes everything.